A busy week in the KMAC ends here in the heart of Ohio as the Centerburg Lady Trojans look to stay atop the KMAC standings as they take on the Danville Lady Blue Devils, a team riding a 2-game win streak in the league themselves. Should be a competitive one here today. We'll take a quick break, come back with a pregame show on the OH Report.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere, on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health, to pain management, the Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
For over 12 years, you've trusted Scout Construction for quality building and remodeling. Now we're proud to offer expert excavation services to start your project off right. You see what we build, now see the way we dig. Experience the Scout Construction difference. Call or email us today for a free quote and let us break ground together.
It's time for your Killbuck Savings Bank pregame show here on the OH Report, presented to you with Jonathan Langdon alongside Craig Faldy. Great way to end KMAC action this week. It's been a busy week in the league, but Centerburg, one of the top teams on the girls' side of things, going to take on a Danville team that is on the rise as of late. They've won their last 2 KMAC games, so it could go one of 2 ways. I think we see either Centerburg pull away in this one and try to establish themselves towards the top, or Danville continues this magical run they're on.
Yeah, either way, it's going to be exciting to watch. I think the first quarter is going to be huge. Danville coming off of 2 fantastic road wins, so they're on the road again. They play better when they're in their black uniforms, but Centerburg, this is one tall task for Danville.
It was a blackout yesterday for the Danville boys team as they went to, or for the East Knox boys team as they went to Danville, and it didn't seem to work out for them. We'll see if it works out for Danville here.
Yes.
Back-to-back KMAC wins against Mount Gilead and East Knox. You mentioned it, on the road in both of those games, and even their loss in the last 3 games was just by 1 point to Newark Catholic.
Exactly. But once again, this is going to be one of those tall walls to climb because Centerburg's not only the highest scoring team in the league, they're actually the best defensive team in the league as well. They play an excellent 1-2-2 zone half-court trap, and they lead. I'm assuming they're going to lead the league in steals. I know that they're doing about 16 to 17 steals per game, so it's going to be important for Danville to control the basketball and not make any mistakes at half-court area.
Brooklyn Carter's our player spotlight. I'm looking for her out on the floor, and I don't see her. So
she was our MVP the other night. This could be a tough loss for the team.
Yeah, so she had the team-high 14 points in that game against Mount Gilead, but it appears she is not suited up. I'm looking over on the bench as well. She's not in attendance today, so that's going to be a tough loss for this Danville team.
I'm not sure what it is, but I know there's a big influx of the flu in the area, and maybe that's what the issue is. But that's too bad because she played such a good game the other night and such an integral part of their coming around here in the last 3 games.
Well, other players to watch for them, I guess, if we'll bring them up. Kendall Lepley had a rougher game against Mount Gilead. She leads the team in scoring 10.5 points per game. They'll need her to step up today. And then also, you look at other scorers, Zoe Netzout, who's starting to shoot the 3 ball really well. She knocked down 3 of those in the game against Mount Gilead.
Yeah, and she had, I believe, 13 points in that game in the whole first half. So they're going to need her to become an offensive weapon, especially without Miss Carter.
How about these Centerburg Lady Trojans? 4-game win streak for them. They've dropped 2 in a row. They dropped 2 in a row earlier in the year to East Knox and Loudonville. Some uncharacteristic losses there for a team of this caliber, but they've bounced back well. They had a convincing win over Northmore, even more convincing over Fredericktown, and then a great non-conference win against Highland.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Coach Abner had to do a whole lot of coaching in between the start of the season winning streak, the 2-game loss streak, and they've been playing as expected the last 3 or 4 games.
And speaking of playing as expected, Tiara Sheppard was expected to be one of the better players in the KMAC. She has been right up there. She's the KMAC's leading scorer this year. She was second team all-league. You can kind of see it building up in the last couple of years underneath the Larimores, who have been so good, who are now on to the next level. But 18 points per game, that's actually a good 2 points over the second leading scorer.
Yeah, she absolutely has it. And a lot of her points are coming on transition by being the top of that zone press we were talking about. So kudos to her for being number 1 at this point in the season.
So both teams out on the floor. National Anthem taking over the gym. We'll take a break, come back live and free.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere, on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom.
Wrapping up your pregame show on the OH.REPORT, brought to you by the Killbuck Savings Bank. Jonathan Langdon alongside Craig Faldy. Sean Williamson, your camera operator, here this afternoon as we get an earlier start to this one with a shortened JV game. We talked about a potential flu flying around with these two teams. The star player from the last game for Danville, Brooklyn Carter, is not out there today, and Elizabeth John will get the start in her place as they'll still go with a post option against this really pesky Centerburg defense.
Yeah, we're talking about their defense earlier, leading the league in steals. 3 girls with 3 steals a game at minimum, and that is Tiara Sheppard, Lauren Ellis, and Kenley Farrell, who leads the league, I would imagine, at 5.4 steals per game.
Danville's keys to victory on your screen. Stride for stride, just try to stay close with this Centerburg team as long as you possibly can, and then also take care of the rock here this afternoon. They lead the KMAC in total turnovers so far this year. They did a good job managing that in their 2 wins that they had.
Yes, absolutely, and that's going to be the key, the definite key tonight. Or shall I say, almost this morning, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're tipping off basically 1:48 p.m. as official gives his whistle. Here we go. Lauren Ellis will jump with Netzel, and it's a quick scoop to Farrell, and it's early scoring here for Centerburg.
It's a set play off the tip, even though they lost the tip. At that 1-3-1 half-court trap that we mentioned at the pregame, with Kenley Farrell on top, Lauren Ellis and Tiara Sheppard on the wings.
Drive towards John inside, able to scoop it up, throw one towards the basket, tipped out by Sheppard. Or no, they'll say it was last off Danville. So already a 2-0 game in favor of the Trojans. Also have the basketball back already.
It's like a 2-3 zone being set up by the Danville girls.
Kenzie Stouts closes out. Ball moves back to Farrell. Scored the first 2 points. Swings it over to Ellis. Loves to shoot the 3 ball. Saw that against Mount Gilead earlier this season. Misses that one though. And Lepley gets it out of a crowd. Back to the free throw line. Stotts too long on the shot. Tipped out by Farrell. Scoops a board. Kenley down the lane, coast to coast. Hop step inside. Draws a foul. And Kenley's headed to the line. I mean, she's just going the whole 90 feet here.
She's always getting up and down the court as fast as anybody. Shoots about 48%, 49% from the line. The team shoots 52.
In and out on the first. And the second one's a swish. Makes it 3-0 here early. Minute gone in the first already. I got to be careful. They were riding that line. Danville opting for longer passes here. Lepley splits through 2 defenders. Short on the bank shot. And Ellis's outlet is poked and stolen. And then another turnover right away.
Back-to-back TOs. Kenley Farrell leading the pack.
Home run ball. She's got all 5 points so far for Centerburg. Danville inside. John too hard off the window. They're getting good looks inside. Just got to try and get composed.
Getting good looks and good shots. And 0 for 4, though, from the field.
Ellis works around a screen, lost it on her way up. Diving on the floor, Stotts can't get there, and Centerburg scoops it up with Evie Stowe. Cross-court pass, Sheppard open in the corner. That one rattles out, rebound by Lepley. And wild pass from Hackman as she was reached from behind on, and that's thrown out of bounds in favor of Centerburg.
Yeah, second turnover of the game already this early. Kind of a passive 1-3-1 half-court trap there, but they seem to get a whole lot of turnovers off of it.
Good ball movement here from Centerburg until that one does not find Sheppard. Blue Devils doing a good job defensively in the last couple of possessions. Hackman finds the basketball. This one almost banked in from a tough angle. Offensive rebound. Lepley steps in. Short on that mid-range jumper. Still no points for Danville. Other way, Centerburg can't lay it in with Farrell.
Trying to draw the foul on that one. Another turnover against Danville.
You could tell that Centerburg loves to run. Every time they get the basketball, it seems like they look for a home run ball down the floor. Kenley fouled on her way up by John, so she'll get back to the line.
Well, we're almost 4 minutes into the game, and we've got Kenley Farrell with 5 points and nobody else on the court with any. Looking to make that 7.
Averaging 16 points per game this year. Misses the first free throw. She's struggled at the line so far this year, under 50%.
Tiara Sheppard getting a quick break.
And second one is through. 6-0 in favor of Kenley Farrell.
Exactly. And when she's on top of that zone press, she's the one who leaves and gets ahead of the pack on a fast break on any kind of a turnover.
Also averages 5.5 steals a game at the top of that zone. Stotts loses her dribble, swings it back over to Lepley. Patience here from the Blue Devils as they analyze this press that they're looking at. Netzel cross-court pass, Lepley catch and shoot. No good on the 3. Stays with Danville, but not for long as John stripped. Cutting pass is bobbled by Ellis, taken in by Netzel.
A lot of cross-court passes not recommended in most situations.
There's another one. Stotts fakes the 3, takes a dribble, and it's cookies. Other way, Farrell went right into the defense, and back to the line we go with 3.5 left in the first.
See if she can hit that first free throw. She's missed the first of 2, both times to the line. Looking to add to her dominance in scoring today.
Rips the cords with the first one. It's a quick break for Sheppard, already back in the game. Taylor Bryant will get her first rest. Stella Sands has been in for not too long, but in there fighting for the rebound as it is out of bounds, last off of Sands.
Danville looking to make their first basket of the game here as they've started the ball game 0 for 7 from the field.
Hackman hits Netzel in the corner. She'll take a 3. She hit 3 of those against Mount Gilead. Leaves that one short. pressing ball as Sheppard banks it home in transition. First lady not named, Kenley Farrell to score, and that triggers a timeout.
And Coach Stotts has seen enough, wants to recollect and reconvene what the game plan is here. Down 9-0 early.
And it hasn't been because of not getting looks. They've been doing a good job getting inside, just not been able to finish.
Yeah, 0 for 5 from the 2-point range, 0 for 3 from the 3-point range. Rebounding battles, similar. Turnovers, similar. Kenley Farrell's had a day so far at 6 free throw attempts and 7 points. Danville usually doing well on the road this year so far as we've seen.
This is kind of a similar start that we saw them go out to against Mount Gilead, but they're on the inverse at this point, taking on a tough adversary that you cannot go down by much to, or it could get ugly.
And they now have Lauren Ellis at top of the zone for the half-court press as Kenley Farrell takes a break.
Yeah, throwing something different at Danville. It forces that turnover. It's their 6th of the game. Stowe takes her time across the timeline. Ellis looks for a screen from Sands, rips one to the near side corner. 3 up, 3 no good. And it looks like it hit the supports up top, so that'll halt things and give it to Danville. That was Ashley Williard, one of the freshmen that missed that 3.
Good to get a little youth into the ball game here, get some varsity experience.
Ball lobbed over the top. It looked like it had gotten to a good spot, but John just saw it go through her hands. Sheppard takes it the other way. Handoff, Ellis, catch, shoot, off. Air ball, in fact. Williard the offensive rebound, and then it's taken in by Danville. Stotts the steal.
We got an advantage here. Keep going. Eight turnovers here in the first 6 minutes of the ball game. A recipe for disaster.
Williard fights inside, and she thought she was fouled. Didn't get a whistle. Danville the other way. 2 minutes to go in the first. Couple subs for Centerburg. Ellis takes a break.
Coach Hebner doing a nice job getting the girls in and out for quick breathers. And Danville still looking for the first points of the game 6 minutes in.
Also, Macy Samples, number 5 for Danville, is in for the first time. Ball finds John. She's blocked. Nice defense by Stowe, and it's last off the Blue Devils.
It's a nice penetration. Excellent pass inside, going up strong like that. Sometimes you're just going to get it blocked when you square up that easily.
Officials reconvening just to confirm that it was last off of Danville. Not going to get a change in call. Here we go the other way.
Quiet crowd compared to what we had last night at the Devil Dog boys game, right?
Night and day. I was just about to make that comment as well. Great atmosphere last night for Devil Dog, as it was across the league because it was rivalry day. Sheppard open right wing. There goes the crowd. They get into it to make it a 12-0 lead here, as that's 5 points now for Sheppard. Ball poked from behind. Farrell gets another one of those steals. Sheppard looks to repay Kenley, left wing this time. Long rebound out to Hackman. High ball, Lepley keeps it up, finds Samples, and there's the first points of the game for Danville.
Couldn't last forever. Good job by them getting the ball inside.
Informed shooting. Somehow Kenley found herself open enough to just kind of throw that one up and in.
Yeah, I think everybody thought she was going to pass the ball underneath there, and they just backed off. Boy, Centerburg girls are really good at batting the ball from behind off of this zone press.
Nice movement. Finds Stotts. And now a foul on John on the loose ball. But everything's rushed right now for Danville.
Yeah, you can see a little frustration setting in already when you're down 14-2 here in the first quarter. Not going as expected. Fourth foul. 28 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Centerburg will be in the bonus. Fortunately for Danville, there's only 28 seconds to go.
Into the game, Blakely Anderson, the freshman. She'll play at the bottom of this zone out of the Blue Devils. Ellis keeps it swinging. Williard. Past the defender, they get it inside with ease. Sands.
Good ball movement, excellent pass on the inside.
8 seconds left for a response. And this one poked out. Sheppard, that's just what she does, just reaching around, using those long arms to her advantage.
Yeah, she's quick. She's got that mastered. 9 turnovers by Danville so far this quarter.
Good fake by Anderson. Finds open Lepley. At the buzzer, does not go. And that'll end the first quarter. Centerburg dominant here in this first frame, 16-2 over Danville. Dominant display here from the Trojans at home, and this one against Danville, 16-2 they lead it. Forced a couple turnovers here in this one.
Yeah, 9 turnovers by Danville, make that 10, and
Ellis.
1 for 12 from the line, or sorry, from the field.
But Danville gives it right back. And Farrell, very good under the basket, could not finish, but Sheppard there to clean it up. (18-2). Danville's guards being tested today. Anderson off back iron, and it's last touch by Centerburg out of bounds.
It's not so much the looks that they're not getting, it's just not going in on the release, unlike the last time we saw them against Mount Gilead earlier this week.
Hackman steps into one. Long rebound for Farrell. Vision finds Sheppard in stride. Nice looking shot, nice looking pass.
You'd think they'd played together for a couple years.
Yeah, I wonder if they have. Or
And 12th turnover. This game's getting ugly fast.
good takeaway by Lepley. Euro step in the lane.
Nice play. I'd like to see that confidence going into the lane like that.
Also, just catching the steal and going. That's a great job there by Danville. Crossover move by Stowe. Works around 2 screens, no separation, finds Sheppard top of the key.
Danville has switched to a man-to-man defense, thus the switch by Coach Abner in his offensive scheme.
Another nice pass. Tiara turns, fires, and is fouled. 2 shots coming for Tiara Sheppard.
This will be the first person to the free throw line other than Kenley Farrell. Tiara Sheppard continues her offensive prowess. And Centerburg has yet to commit a foul in this ballgame.
First shot misses.
3 for 7 from the line so far. They usually shoot about 50% as a team, so this one in FanDuel would be a good bet for you.
Second shot falls. 21-4. Lepley tripped up. Ball ends up with Samples. So keeps the possession alive.
Turned out to be a pretty good pass.
How about
Nice
the up and under?
move. That was a really nice move inside.
Zoe Netzel.
Starting to gain confidence, especially after that last game on the road.
Yeah, we talked with Brooklyn Carter in a post-game MVP talk, even though she's not here today. She was telling us about Zoe and how they were really edging her on to start shooting more. And then she did in that Mount Gilead game, knocked down 3 triples.
Yeah, she took it literally and was outstanding in the first half the other night.
And she had only taken 1 3 the entire season up until that game. And then she took 4 in that game.
Yeah, she hit that first one. She was just going to start pulling the trigger, and darn if it didn't work.
Pass just ahead of Sheppard. Will head the other way.
You know, uncharacteristically, Centerburg with their 8th turnover themselves, a lot of them just unforced. Sometimes, and I'm not sure Coach Abner would like it, but sometimes when you're way up, you get a little bit more lackadaisical on your passing, etc.
But our good friend Joe Bela would tell us that they're all dead ball turnovers. There's a difference.
There she is. We were just speaking of it.
Well, it's actually Blakely Anderson.
Oh, sorry.
That makes the 3.
Excellent shot.
And that will force a timeout.
Hey, 5-0 run real quick here for the visiting Danville Lady Blue Devils. You don't want to go away so fast.
Yeah, Coach Abner promptly calls the timeout out of respect for this offense that's starting to click.
Yeah, 3 of the last 4 shots after missing or just going 1 of 12 previously.
Shout out our sponsors bringing you today's coverage. KMAC, Killbuck Savings Bank, Webb's Marathon and Automotive, Monarch Title Services, also Spherion Mid-Ohio, Labor's Local 1216, Avita Home Health and Hospice, and the Knox Community Hospital. And that is home to the Centerburg Fitness Center that's actually not too far out that also supports us here on the OH Report. I drive by it every time I come here to work a game. It's like, man, I'd love to go work out there.
Yeah, check it out sometime.
4:49 to go here in this second quarter.
Both teams with 4 timeouts left, plenty for each team.
Kenley will bring it up the floor, sitting on 9 points to lead this group. Squeezes one into Sands, back outside it goes. Kenley, tough take. That's the only way to respond to a Danville run like that.
Yeah, just tack the basket, and you know who's going to do it.
You know, this is my first time seeing the Centerburg girls here at home, but I remember seeing a couple of highlights of Kenley and how she does a really good job finishing at the rim. But finishing beyond the arc is Danville's specialty this week as Lepley brings that in.
Yeah, that's 2 in a row for him.
But I think Kenley's up there with some of the best finishers that we see here on the OH
Yeah,
Report.
absolutely. Her defense is outstanding, and she attacks the basket very well. Always going up strong, so she gets a whole lot of free throw attempts.
Inside out 3. Coach loves that. Just didn't get a make to go along with it.
So 4 of the last 5 shots by Danville have gone in, so they have found their range.
But they just got to start shooting. The turnovers aren't helping you.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah. They're quietly staying in the game here, though.
Yeah, just a 9-point or 11-point deficit. Double screen comes off, and it's a good one from Sheppard. Catches the roll pass and misses the shot. Lepley splits a double. Ball zips to the other side. Anderson fakes the 3, retreats, and throws it nearly away, but Hackman goes to get it. And now Ellis at the top gets herself a steal. And a tough take to the basket will get her 2 shots at the line.
I was just about to say that you've got Kenley Farrell with 11 points, Tiara Sheppard with 10, and that's 21 of the 23. This could be the first 2 points tonight for Lauren Ellis, who is actually averaging 10 a game.
Warren in and out on the first. I mentioned the stat yesterday during the Danville East Knox game. The free throw shooting from the league in general, boys and girls, has been rough. And it's everybody basically between 50 and 60%.
Yeah, nobody's really standing out, and you see it there again. And I don't have any reason why that would be, but it's just a long festering foul shot virus going on around this county.
We might just have to have a segment on the Joe Show about free throws.
Let him get to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
You know, as long as he doesn't get hired by the Cleveland Browns.
I'll bring that up in our meeting on Monday. Netzel, there she is.
3 threes in a row for the visiting Danville Lady Blue Devils.
And that's what helped them jump out to the lead against Mount Gilead, and here they are trying to come back in this game. Almost got a steal. Farrell wide open after that whole sequence. Calmly knocks it down in the corner.
Yeah, she has a way of silencing the game, doesn't she? Just an excellent job there.
Ooh, wild pass.
Steal.
Easiest one of the day for Kenley.
She tried to get the foul instead of making the basket.
Danville could have numbers if they run.
Yeah, you don't want to wait for Centerburg to set up their defense.
Stotts.
There we go
Another
again.
one deflected.
That could be her 5th or 6th steal of this half.
Yeah, already at her average. And nearly got another one.
she gets after it. Yeah, she's just got to learn how to square up a little bit better underneath when she's shooting those layups.
Yep.
She's concentrating about getting contact and then shooting when it should be shooting and then getting contact.
Yeah, when it comes to physicality, she's in a league of her own. But
yeah, she needs to go to college and play rugby. That's my thoughts. Or what's the other one? Lacrosse.
Lacrosse,
Pretty
yeah.
physical game.
Lacrosse is very physical. 2-on-1 opportunity.
Oh.
Sheppard.
3 straight missed layups by Centerburg.
And you pair that with Danville's 3 straight made threes. That's not a necessarily a party you want to be at.
Look at that pass to Pat.
And Sheppard.
Okay, that's highlight stuff right there.
Zip that one through a sea of black uniforms, and then a nice extra pass from Sands to get Sheppard the easy look. She's got 12.
A great unselfish basketball. You just saw it there.
Lepley finds Anderson on a backdoor. She rides the baseline. And here goes Centerburg out in transition again, trying to make it a 15-point lead. But a miss and more free throws coming. 34.5 seconds left here in the second.
So 7 fouls on Danville this half, and Centerburg still to this point, no fouls whatsoever.
Yeah,
15 points in the first half here for Kenley Farrell, 12 for Tiara Sheppard.
And second shot off the back iron. Rebound Johnston, who's in for the first time today.
And there goes another steal.
Sheppard 2-on-1, takes a shot. And immediately going over to make sure she's okay.
Good class act.
Kenzie Stotts.
Looks like she's limping just a little bit, but I think she might have got hit on the head there, a little somewhere in the face area.
So 25 seconds left. The clock stopped, and we'll have more free throws. Centerburg has taken over the charity stripe here in this first half.
12 free throws. We're about to get 13 and 14 right now. They need to get over that 50% to make it worthwhile.
It's been a frustrating day for the Trojans here at the free throw line.
Maybe they moved the free throw line back like 2 inches this year or something. People just haven't figured it out.
Has to be something. Like, this is coming down to a historical level of bad. I don't want to say bad, but it's rough.
Luck.
It's rough. Nice take by Danville. Just a 10-second possession there as Hackman lays it in.
Hey, what? They just not going away.
Sheppard, 3 seconds on the clock, fighting to get inside. It's blocked by Anderson, and that'll end the half.
Wow.
A great second quarter from Danville keeps them in this one as it's 29-17. Lady Trojans will take a break, come back with your halftime numbers on the OH Report.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere, on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health, to pain management, the Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
For over 12 years, you've trusted Scout Construction for quality building and remodeling. Now we're proud to offer expert excavation services to start your project off right. You see what we build, now see the way we dig. Experience the Scout Construction difference. Call or email us today for a free quote and let us break ground together.
It is time for your halftime show presented by the Killbuck Savings Bank. Danville crawls back a little bit into this game, but Centerburg in command, 29-17. It was, I believe, 16-2 at the end of the first quarter. It was
16-2, so it was, Danville actually won the second quarter, 15-13.
Yeah, so looking not too shabby here as we head into the second half. Go ahead and take a look at some halftime numbers as well. And for the Blue Devils, starting to knock down some threes. Those three that they hit back to back to back.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what got them back into the game within 10 or 12 points. And bottom line is they're not getting to the free throw line whatsoever. And Centerburg could even pull away even bigger than this, but only 5 of 14 at the line, as you can see on the screen.
And when's the last time you can remember a team going into the half or coming out of the half not committing a single foul? Like that's what we're looking at with Centerburg.
Yeah, and the thing is they've forced 17 turnovers. Not that some of them weren't self-inflicted, but 17 turnovers against East Knox and nary a foul against Centerburg. And I'm not sure if you've seen any fouls. I haven't seen any either. So the officials are, getting a good rest today.
Yeah, getting some cardio. Do you ever have those games where you're getting some cardio, didn't have to blow the whistle too many times?
Oh, I love those games. Nothing better than transition games with no fouls being called.
Coach Bree Stotts for Danville chatting it up with her team.
Of course, I was a lot younger back then when I was an official. A few less gray hairs.
So the Lady Trojans will group up with Bill Abner, the head coach for Centerburg. Figure out the second half. They've had a couple of different looks. I mean, the 1-3-1, it's going to stay that way the entire game, but who they put up top, who they put on the wings, it seems like it rotates every so often. It throws something new at Bree Stotts' squad every single time they go down the floor.
Yeah, and what he does, he's just rotating those three amigos between Kenley Farrell and Lauren Ellis and Tiara Sheppard, exchanging some time at the top of that zone, and then the other two are always typically on the wing. So we'll see what happens in this half. But Danville, great job in keeping it close in the second quarter.
Well, Centerburg commits the turnover right out of the gates here in the second half. Stepping in, Anderson for three. They are 4 for their last 4 beyond the arc, and it's a 9-point game. I mean, that's exactly what you needed.
Oh, absolutely.
Warren Ellis on the other end. Can't respond. Gets her own rebound, though. Steps into the lane, and she's short on the layup.
A chance to get it within 1 possession if they hit, or 2 possessions if they hit a 3.
Lepley may have had a lane inside to find a teammate, but had it stripped right after, or right before she could get it out. And then a foul on the other end as Centerburg takes it up the floor. It's been a great day for Blakely Anderson coming into the game. The freshman has 6 points to lead everybody on the floor right now.
Yeah, she's definitely not afraid to pull the trigger. Shows a lot of confidence in the way she plays.
Ellis dances with Anderson, gets past her inside. No good on the shot. Bunch of bodies fall. No whistles.
She's getting frustrated out there with 3 straight shots as she felt she was fouled on 2 of those.
Back and forth affair here. Danville misses their first 3 in a while as Hackman can't get it to go. Kenley Farrell tries to scoop it underneath. This ball deflected, taken in.
Stolen once again by Kenley Farrell.
And not getting any calls. Just go ahead and just breeze past the pack and leave no doubts. Makes the layup with the left hand.
Gives her 17 on the day.
Danville playing high right now. As the trap comes, ball lobbed over the top. And a wild pass inside. Sheppard recovers well to get a hand on it. Kenley, receiver, makes the catch and lays it up and in again. 19 points.
Making it look easy. Every time the ball's stolen, they just chuck it long to her. It's looking like Carnell Tate out there.
Lepley through the lane. Good finish. Lepley's got 7. She now leads the Lady Blue Devils. Sheppard spins, kicks to the corner. Open. Bryant. Taylor Bryant, the senior, scores her first points of the game.
Made their last 3 field goal attempts.
Oh, and this one thrown away. And a timeout by Coach Stotts after that.
Good call by Coach Stotts there. This has just been an interesting third quarter. They've only gotten 3 shot attempts, made 2 of them, but 5 turnovers already after having 17 in the first half. I think we mentioned the other night at the Mount Gilead game that they were averaging about 25 a game, if I remember right. And they had a relatively good night that, and I think they only had 16 or 17. But 22 turnovers here, and we've got a quarter and a half to go. It's going to be the difference in the game.
He's got to clean up the passing, put the ball in a string. Don't let the press get to you as you're trying to penetrate.
Consider keeping somebody back on the the defensive end. Stay in front of Kenley Farrell tonight.
So Centerburg will take the basketball.
And Danville going into some full court pressure here and come away with a turnover right away.
A couple of those sideline out of bounds plays, Danville's been able to force some turnovers. They did one at the very beginning of the half. Sheppard recovers well to make a block. Netzel gets her board out to Hackman for 3. The threes are keeping Danville close.
5 of the last 6 3-point attempts, they've gone in.
Hackman's got 5 points now as Stotts defends the drive. Ends up with Willier. Lob over the top, Sheppard can't keep it in. Sands tries to save it, but it ends up going back to Danville. Lepley leads the break. Lepley finds Stotts open. That one was off, you knew right away. And then Sands with a jump ball as she rips that away from Netzel. Nice late contest from Farrell on that shot.
So they got a controversy here at the scorers table as to who's got the basketball.
They were going to give it to Centerburg, but I believe it should be Danville ball.
It's always right in the scorebook.
Yep. Scorebook is law. And everybody at that scorer's table was pointing towards Danville's way, but it does not matter.
Another steal by who?
Kenley Farrell, who misses the layup, but will get more free throws, where Centerburg shot 5 of 14 from in the first half.
Even if you get 9 or 10 or 14 after that, they'd be up by just that much, so it's looking like the game's over at that point in time. But Danville just bombing away in those threes. And this could be the first time the whole game that Centerburg goes to the line and maybe makes both free throws. She's got one chance here. And I jinxed
Had to
her.
say something.
I jinxed her.
Open in the corner, Samples gets her own rebound, throws another one up there. Ball careens over to Evie Stowe. She'll give it off to Sheppard. Sheppard with 12 points, attacks the basket, and we're heading right back to the line. A lot of fouls today. All of them have been on Danville. It's a third of the quarter here for the Blue Devils.
11 fouls on Danville and still 0 for the hometown Centerburg Lady Trojans.
Now, what does that tell you more? Is it the discipline of Centerburg defensively as Sheppard makes the first free throw, or is it the passive aggressive or the lack of aggressiveness from Danville?
I'm going to give you a yes to both, the combination, but definitely very passive on Danville's way. But Centerburg, they're usually pretty aggressive, that you're usually getting in some foul situations, but not tonight. And once again, 1 for 2 at the free throw line.
Lepley lob inside, samples. Looked
Nice
nearly
pass.
identical to the shot she made in the first half. Just kind of camped underneath the basket, caught, and threw it straight up in the air.
I think they've done a little bit better job with their man-to-man defense than when they were in the zone. Just talking about Danville.
Nearly get a steal there. Ends up leaving an open Williard, and she's fouled on her pass attempts. The team fourth.
They will be in the bonus from this point forward with a full 3.5 minutes to go.
Second foul on Anderson. Anderson, along with Stotts and Lepley, all have 2 fouls. Ball entered inside, and a nice fading look there for Tiara Sheppard.
She's up to 15 points on the game.
Johnston back in the contest, catches in the corner, gives it right back to Lepley. And Anderson looks to shoot right away. And this one last off Centerburg on the rebound.
Tiara Sheppard taking a break as Kenley Farrell comes back in the game with a game-high 20 points.
Wild shot by Danville. Lepley can't get it to go. 40-27, 3 minutes to go in the third. One more foul from Danville sends Centerburg to the free throw line.
Coach Abner calling a timeout.
Both teams have now called 2 timeouts here in this one.
I don't think Coach Abner was really too happy about the way this third quarter has been going. He's just kind of quiet, kind of lackadaisical, not as much defensive intensity, and not attacking the basket as easily as they've done before.
It's 11-10 in this quarter in favor of Centerburg.
It's made their last 4 shots, though, which is a good thing. Been to the free throw line 18 times, as Danville has been to the free throw line 0.0.
Add a couple more zeros to that.
I could put a 0 with a bar over it. Once again, out of bounds play. See if they get anything out of this.
Stowe finds Ellis, thought about shooting, gets past her defender, and it ends up rolling off of her leg as it was poked by a Blue Devil.
Seems to be a little frustrated with herself tonight. Things just haven't gone her way, which is pretty rare.
Yeah, Ellis still scoreless in this one. Her and Stowe both have not seen anything offensively yet. 35 of the 40 points, have come between 2 players, Sheppard and Farrell. Netzel blocked inside, but another chance here for Danville.
That was a really nice pass inside on that one. She just needs to go up a little bit stronger, maybe with 2 hands.
And they sneak one in. Anderson up to 8 points.
She's had a nice ball game and a turnover.
You're going to see Stowe got aggressive, tried to push the tempo, and Sheppard wasn't ready for it. Danville attacks the middle, and then their retreating pass is taken away again.
They are doing a good job getting it into the middle, though, against that 1-3-1, which is a great way to execute against it.
It's just where you go from there. That's where Danville's struggling.
Yeah.
Give and go, Stowe. gets her first points of the game.
Yeah, 5 shots in a row have fallen for Centerburg.
Corner for Lepley. Wild shot. Anderson there with a rebound. Blocked. And then the pass out is taken out by Sheppard. So
Danville
Lepley
doing a nice job out rebounding Centerburg this half, 8-4.
That was such a nonchalant swat from Sheppard
Yeah,
to deflect that out of bounds.
She's like, nah, I'm not going to let you have that.
Good move by Netzel, and the pass too.
Another one.
But there's a block. And that was good all the way around from both sides, offense and defense.
Yeah. Good ball movement, excellent defense. Long rangey arms there from Lauren Ellis and Tiara Sheppard.
Johnston back to Lepley. Tries again from the three-point line. Sands with the rebound. Sheppard turning on the Jets. Caught up to by Anderson. Dumps it off in the post. Sands, powerful work. The lead is 15.
And that's 6 straight buckets that have gone in for Centerburg. And another steal by Kenley Farrell and a long 3.
Pressed her luck. Just kind of shot it where she scooped it from.
Yeah. Not that there was a wide open lane there or anything.
Lepley flashes to the middle.
That's 9 points for Lepley on the day. And Coach Abner's wanting 1 shot here.
Well, they were looking for Ellis. Pass was a little low, and Danville could get the last shot here. Lepley with 9 points. Splits a double. Ball on the floor. Kicked up by Centerburg. And with 5 seconds left, it's turned over again. Fight for the basketball and a foul on the ground. And this is going to be the first foul of the day on Centerburg. Well, it took just 1 second left in the third quarter for it to come, but Centerburg is officially on the foul chart.
It's a good body slam also. So if you're going to foul, do it well. And another steal.
Didn't get this shot off in time, but it is another Danville turnover just before the horn here to end the third quarter. Centerburg 44, Danville 31. We'll head to the fourth next on the OH Report.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health to pain management, the Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
Fourth quarter of action. Centerburg leads at 44-31 as we wrap up a good week in the KMAC here at Centerburg. Craig, you and I have trekked half of the venues at the KMAC in just this week alone.
Yeah, and we're looking for a couple more next week, and I think about 4 the week after, so it's going to be exciting.
We started off our week at Northmore, and then we trekked over to Mount Gilead the next day, Danville last night, and then here at Centerburg. Sheppard in the post, turns, fires, and banks it in. 17 points for Tiara Sheppard.
Oh, she does a nice job inside like that. It's good to see her turn to her left one time.
Netzel cut off on her baseline drive. She's doubled. Rips one over to Johnston, who's fouled, as Kenley's starting to get a little too aggressive now.
Yeah, 2 fouls in about within the last minute.
I mean, isn't that why you hold all your cards until the end of the game so you can start using them now?
Yeah. Just don't get to 5 for the quarter. You don't need to let the team behind score points while the clock stops.
Dangerous pass. Netzel has it stripped, but it is last touch by Centerburg.
You got 6'1", you got long arms like that. You catch the ball inside, you've got to turn and square to the basket. You got potential for a shot attempt every time almost.
Yeah, you were telling me after Danville's game against Mount Gilead just to have one weekend of practice with these bigs for Danville. Well, she gets open here. Just could not finish it off.
Tough miss right there, but excellent pass.
Foul in transition. Now, let's say hypothetically you did have a weekend with this Danville team. What are you doing in the paint? What are you teaching them?
Well, I'd probably play with a high-low post instead of having 4 guards out. I'd have a high post, a low post, and you do it with the girl we don't see today, Miss Carter, and then Netzel up at the top post that she can either pass it down or take a jumper from there.
Emma Wise in the game throws this away.
You know, Centerburg's had their fair share of turnovers tonight too. That was their 16th of the game. But going back, it just takes a repetition. But you got 2 bigs, you want to utilize them, either at a high-low or 2 low posts. You can play a 2-man game on either side of the basket when you have double posts like that. So you can do the pick and roll, whatever their strengths are.
Got a foul here. Looks like it'll be on the floor. Second team foul on Danville. It's the 4th on Hackman. So Kelsey's going to come take a seat, and Kenzie Stotts will take her place. Warren Ellis, top of the key. She's been cold from 3 today, and then a over-the-back foul on Sheppard here.
Yeah, Lauren Ellis has been cold all night long still with no points.
Johnston full head of steam, kicks to the corner, takes it right back, and her pass, 2-hand swatted out of bounds by Kenley Farrell, probably the loudest swat of the day, and it's on a deflection.
Yeah, she didn't even have to say get that out of there. The ball said it by itself.
Oh, and a big shove, 2 hands from Taylor. So Bryant picks up the foul, and Blakely falls to the floor. Third foul.
Coach was probably thinking what you were saying. Why now? You know, the whole game, no fouls until a second to go in the third quarter. Now we got 4 in the last 2 minutes.
Ball snuck in the net
That's
zone.
how you do it. Get that ball inside and square up and put it in.
Even danced around with a couple of pivots for fun. Ball deflected. Danville gets the steal.
Have a lazy pass right there. Danville once again not going away. Can you imagine how bad they would take or what they would pay to start that first quarter all over again?
Oh yeah, they went down 16-2 in that first, and that's been the story. Been trying to come back all game long from that deficit. Netzel. No dribble to go. Wise, ball deflects. Anderson.
Anderson with a game.
She's got 10, leading the scoring.
An opportunity to get a transition here. If you can stop them here and get a bucket, got to get that within 10 points at least once. Put a little pressure on Centerburg.
Trojans trying to fend off the storm. Ellis keeps the ball swinging. Time ticking off the clock. 5 minutes to go in the 4th. And now a foul off on the ball as Johnston bumped Farrell.
Coach Abner looking to either take a little time off the clock, change the offense up a little bit. Looked like the old Bobby Knight weave there, the 1-2 guard, or the 1-point guard, and then the 2 high posts, double stacked.
Drive kick to the corner. Farrell 20 points for her. It's been a while since we've seen her get some through.
She needs one of her traditional steal and run all the way. But nope.
Anderson short on her triple. And this pass wild from Sheppard. Now, if I'm Danville here in this next possession, I'm trying to stack up the fouls on Centerburg. If you go into the bonus the rest of this game, who knows what could happen.
Oh, absolutely. You've got plenty of time. 4.5 minutes is forever when you're in the bonus. It only takes 2 more fouls.
If you're open for 3, take it. And that's what Johnston does here. And this ball deflected last off of Netzel.
Well, the fans not liking that call, but I thought it was a good call from our angle, our 50-foot away angle.
Williard comes in for Ellis. Certainly a game to forget for Lauren Ellis offensively. However, she'll be cheering on this team to try and pull away this win.
Yeah, they have that one point guard in a double stack playing a little one-man. Tiara with a one-man game on the side.
Good shot there by Tiara. That's now 19 for her.
And they're going to say it wasn't a kick.
Oh, and Johnston couldn't scoop up thing on the other side.
A little sloppy play right there.
For low action on the baseline inbound. Lobbed into Sands, finding Sheppard inside. Turn around, no. Sands there for the cleanup. 50-35, back up by 15. That's been the number for Centerburg.
Yeah, Sands with 6 points, all on the inside.
Lepley finds Netzel, but she is blocked. Not without a foul, though.
And that will be the 4th foul. This would be going because it was a shooting foul anyway, but here on out, like you said, 3 minutes to go in the bonus.
I'm looking at that foul, and I thought that was pretty clean.
Sounded pretty clean.
It did. Stowe picks up the foul anyways. It's her first.
First free throws of the game for the visitors.
Good bounce there for Netzel.
You can stop the game now and say that you shot 100% today.
Oh, yeah.
From the free throw line.
But we know what the trend has been. It's been broken.
She makes that look easy.
2 for 2. Timeout Danville.
13-point lead again.
I don't think I've ever been that excited for 2 made free throws.
And it's been a couple days, hasn't it?
A couple weeks.
Yeah. There's nothing that hard about them.
I'll have to text some other people that I know that have watched a couple of games this week. See if it's not just a KMAC thing or if it's
just us
spreading throughout the state.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you. I think I shared the story before, but I remember whenever we were in practice, we would spend the last 25 minutes working on free throws.
Oh, yeah. I remember the coach I played for. I remember you had to make 8 out of 10. You weren't going to get dressed and going home yet. You just had to make 8 out of 10.
There's also the game where everybody's sitting on the baseline, and if you miss a free throw, if you're up and you miss a free throw, everybody's running.
Everybody's running. What do they call them nowadays? Suicides?
Yeah.
Back in the jalopy days of my playing, it was called jingle jangles of all funny things. It's all the same. Nobody wanted to do them.
I think it'd be fun to challenge some of these kids to free throw competition. And if I lose, I'll run some suicides. I haven't run them in a while.
I'll run suicide too, but it might take a while for me to finish.
Oh yeah, if they put a time on the clock, that may change things.
Oh man, it sounds like track practice when they made you run like 6 straight 440s under like a minute. So that ain't happening.
As a former cross country guy, I know exactly how you feel there. It looks like we've got a timeout.
So somebody didn't like what they saw immediately.
Yeah, if you heard it over the mic, that was Coach Bill Abner.
He was mad. Oh, he's looking at the girls with his hands spread out like, what are you doing? I think he set up one play, and they just didn't execute. Well, the room's too big to be a fly, but I sure would like to be down in that huddle right now.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have to talk to whoever the MVP is and ask him what this timeout was about with 3 minutes to go in the game.
I don't think we need to ask him. I think we can kind of get an idea.
Well, there's got a couple giggles in there. He's always been good about get his point across with a little bit of humor.
Breaks the huddle, shakes his head as he walks back.
Because did I really have to take another timeout? He's even telling the official about it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Our camera guy made the comment that Bill Agno looks a little bit like Kurt Cignetti.
Yeah, he actually does a little bit. He just has a lot more smiles on his face than Cignetti. That man does
You sure
not
about
smile.
that? You sure about that?
Not too many. Well, even one would be more than he gets.
So far, good execution on this time around by the Trojans. Bryant drives, kicks, top of the key. Tiara looking for the dagger. Under 3 minutes to go, misses that three. Rebound Lepley.
Lepley's going to go all the way.
Ooh, she lost it on the way up. It's a good-looking attack.
Oh, that was looking really good. You just got to find a way to finish. He just can't seem to get that points underneath 10-point difference.
Two and a half to go.
He's calling out his stack offense is the way he describes it. A lot of times this is a good way to kill the clock. You always watch the girl from the underneath will cut back up through the middle, come to the top of the key.
Ooh, that pass nearly hit the rim, and now a pass taken away. Kelsey Hackman, no contest from Farrell. It was a foe, and she forces the missed layup. And now draws a foul. Sometimes whenever you see that in transition, they'll kind of act like they're about to go contest, and it psychs out the offensive player.
Almost like spooking her. I didn't hear anything, but I wonder if she said anything at all, like screamed at her.
I think we would have heard that. But
yeah, both teams are into bonus now. Go back to the stack. Dribble one way, girl from the bottom is going to pop to the top. Reverse the ball. So you're going to take it to either side. Girl from the bottom of the stack is going to pop up. There you go. It's one of the best stall offenses in the
this repertoire. Ball sneaks into Sheppard, and she keeps that pivot around. Cannot finish.
Her and Kenley both struggling for the points here in the late going. Maybe they're a little tired.
Lepley's got to throw something up. 3-point shot is cooling down at the wrong time here for Danville.
Yeah, they missed their last 5 shots. Coach is spreading it out. He's going to take a timeout.
Got timeout here by Centerburg. I'm seeing a lot of football jerseys in the crowd. I forgot the NFL playoffs start today.
Yeah, this is one of the best weekends of college and NFL football all combined. It's 5 days of football from Thursday through Monday night. 2 games today. NFL, 3 games tomorrow. And then one more
the big
on
one on
night.
Monday. The big one on Monday.
The big one?
Yeah. Pittsburgh taking on Houston. I'm pretty sure
Pittsburgh.
I'm pretty sure Travis is thinking about going to that game.
Who's Pittsburgh's coach?
Probably not going to be Tomlin after this year.
I don't know. Hey, if you saw what happened to Harbaugh, you never know anymore.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
I think I saw that 8 head coaching positions are open. How many teams are not in the playoffs right now? So I feel like that's over 50% of.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy amount because, we haven't even had the first games yet. And it could be a couple more.
But yeah, tonight, or I guess at 4:30 coming up, Rams play the Panthers and then Packers-Bears.
Hey, the Rams I think they're like 9.5, 10-point favorites. But if you remember 2 weeks ago, Carolina actually knocked them off. And L.A. was playing for something at the time, so as almost like you see here, styles make games.
Yeah.
So it could be a good game. And tonight's is what, the Bears and Packers?
Yep, Bears-Packers.
Inbound steal.
Lepley has been wild with her dribble here lately. Finds Samples. No good on her shot. This will bounce out. But I know it's Bears-Packers. That's the one I knew because every time I go to watch a YouTube video, the Amazon Prime ad shows up talking about that Packers-Bears game.
Yeah. Packers have been pretty banged up this year. There's Kenley Farrell with another steal.
Scoop and score. Gives her 22.
Good left hand show there. I don't even know the amount of steals. I'd say 7 or 8 at least.
Under a minute left. Samples, catch and shoot. No good. And Stowe will push the pace.
45 seconds to go, Coach Abner. He might even say, hey, let's just hold the ball. I don't think Danville's out there trying to foul or anything to send him to the line. He just wants to run stack again.
Now, typically when you run this kind of play just to kill some time, are you looking to shoot the basketball? Well, obviously Centerburg is here, but
Kenley Farrell is. But typically you're trying to take time off the clock, but you can get easy baskets. That girl that keeps coming underneath to the top, every once in a while will go back door when it's unexpected, and it's an easy 2 points.
And Coach Abner was going to tell Centerburg to let off, but then Danville let off a little too much, and it was a free basket for Sheppard.
She wanted her 20 points.
She ends with 21 after that basket, and Centerburg ends with a 17-point win over Danville to get themselves to 9-2 on the year. We'll take a break, come back with our MVP of this one on the OH Report.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health to pain management, the Knox community.
Special shout out to our sponsors bringing you tonight's live and free coverage: the Killbuck Savings Bank, Webb's Marathon and Automotive, Monarch Title Services, Laborers Local 1216, also Spherion Mid-Ohio, Avita Home Health and Hospice, and the Knox Community Hospital. Final score today, 54-37 in favor of Centerburg. We'll take one more quick break, and your MVP, Kenley Farrell, will join us upstairs on the OH Report.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere, on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health, to pain management, the Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
For over 12 years, you've trusted Scout Construction for quality building and remodeling. Now we're proud to offer expert excavation services to start your project off right. You see what we build, now see the way we dig. Experience the Scout Construction difference. Call or email us today for a free quote and let us break ground together.
Post-game show here presented to you by the Killbuck Savings Bank. Centerburg with a nice win over Danville, 54-37. Blue Devils, however, you said it off the air. Got to be content with how they played here today, especially in that second half. But let's talk about the winners first. Centerburg comes in. Coach Abner gets on him a little bit there towards the end of the game. Just trying to clean some things up here this year. They had that 16-2 first quarter. After that, what did you see today?
Well, what I saw there was sometimes you can get lackadaisical when you got a big lead like that. And I think there's a couple lazy passes out there, a couple missed assignments. Coach Abner had to take a couple extra timeouts here in the second half. But at the end of the day, when you jump out to a lead like that, it's easy, especially for young kids, to just not be the same for 32 minutes. When you've got that big of a lead, it's not that important or that imperative.
22 points for Kenley Farrell. She's our MVP. She'll be joining us here in a moment. Still looking to get her from the locker room. And then also 21 points for Tiara Sheppard. So those two combined for 43 of the 54 points here today. Lauren Ellis, a rougher shooting day. I believe she ended the game scoreless in this one. And then some other players as seniors who weren't able to get in the offense.
Yeah, Sands ended up with, I believe, 6 points to help the cause too. But that's the beauty of Centerburg, and the reason they're so successful is any one of those three girls that average double figures, if they have an off night, you've still got enough offense to succeed and be victorious, and exactly what happened this afternoon.
And then on the other side for Danville, not too bad of a loss today. It breaks their two-game KMAC winning streak. Blakely Anderson, a freshman, comes in, leads them in scoring, 12 points today.
Yeah, she doesn't hesitate when she has an opportunity to score, and it's great to see. It's a great confidence builder for her. But I'm very impressed with Danville on the road here. They could have just fell over and died after that first quarter, 16-2, getting down like that. I believe they also gave up the first 2 points of the second quarter as well. from that point on through the rest of the game, it was only 38-35 in favor of Centerburg. So Danville, you now know if you do play again with or tournaments or whatever, or maybe next year, just think about it. You can play with this team. You just got to do it when you get off the bus.
Yeah, for sure. And I think you brought it up that they don't have any seniors on this team. It's all juniors and under. So this entire team's going to be back next year. You're starting to see them come together. Of course, this is now the second rotation of KMAC play. So seeing all of these teams for a second time, what adjustments have they made? Danville, they've made adjustments, just didn't see them until that second quarter. So you got to like where Danville's at. But Centerburg, of course, coming out to this 9-2 record now after this win. And they've got to be the favorites this year now to run away and win this KMAC as they're looking to try and clean house the rest of the way.
Yeah, I think so. And I think they're going to be very motivated to beat East Knox and Loudonville coming up, who were the two peoples that beat them in the first half of the season. But they're going to have to play a little bit better than they did the last three quarters there. Looking forward to seeing that.
Kenley's coming up. We'll talk to her here in a moment. Time now for your Laborers Local MVP. Kenley Farrell joins us upstairs. Tough physical game from her. She scores the team high 22 points, also 7 steals in this one against Danville. First, I just want to hear about your opponent. Of course, you jump out to that 16-2 lead, but they didn't make it easy on you for the next 3 quarters. Talk about them and what they did to bring the best out of you today.
Yeah, Danville's definitely an underlooked team. I mean, they're last in the league, but they're a physical team. I mean, we knew we were going to have to come out and push it. We're going to have to be the tougher team. That's how we got it.
Well, you did that today, and Coach Abner definitely had a couple of nice conversations with you guys, and I think everybody heard it here in the gym, but just kind of give me the rundown of what your coach is looking for out of you guys in this game.
Definitely just focus. We were he'd say something to timeout, we come out, we not run what he said. I mean, that's frustrating for Coach. He did keep his composure with us, though, and I really appreciate that.
Well, Kenley, you and Tiara both combined for 43 of the 54 points. I know that you two love bouncing off of each other. You've grown up playing with each other, both the seniors. What has it meant coming into this senior season where you kind of need your best from both of you and getting it through in these last couple of games?
I mean, we're definitely not the same without Tiara. We played her without East Knox. We lost to East Knox. I mean, Tiara's a big part of our team. Both of us, we gotta give it our best and we'll win it.
For sure. Well, moving forward the rest of the year, you've got some vengeance to make. You've got some dates circled, of course, as you try to close out with a KMAC title. What's it going to take to be in prime shape for those games?
Definitely just giving it our best. Everybody just coming together, playing as a team. I mean, we're up there. We'll get it.
All right, Kenley, congrats to you. Go ahead and take a look at the camera. Give your shout-outs.
Shout out to my family. Shout out to my coaches and everybody that comes and supports us.
Kenley, 22 points, 7 steals. Congrats.
Thank you.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health to pain management, the Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
Post-game show wraps up here with the Killbuck Savings Bank. Thank you so much for being with us all week long here for KMAC, and Centerburg sends us out the right way with a nice win, 54-37 here at home. It's now 4 games in 4 different places here for Cray and I. Also shout out Sean Williamson on the camera here today. But seeing the best of what the KMAC has to offer, of course, the best girls team right now, I would argue. We just saw a win here today, and then we also saw some up-and-coming teams on the boys' side. Danville last night with a big win over East Knox. And then probably the favorite right now in the boys' side, Fredericktown. We saw them at the very beginning of the week, and we also saw the final score of what they did yesterday to the school that we're at right now. So I just want to kind of stay away from that topic.
We'll let that one go for the moment. But you're right, Fredericktown, amazing. But what's most exciting part of the men's side is this resurrection at Danville. Only one loss in the league in the whole first round, and last year they were 1-13.
So kudos to the Lady Blue Devils, and it just feels like three-point shooting is Danville's name of the game for both programs. So great shooting today from the girls. Guys lit it up last night, shooting 10 of 19 from three, but some great things going on all around the KMAC, and we look forward to running it back next week.
Absolutely, and that I would say one thing about the girls' side of it is expect the unexpected, because anybody can beat anybody on a given night.
Well, thank you so much for joining us here today. We're going to take our well-deserved weekend rest. Jonathan Langdon alongside Craig Faldy, Sean Williamson on your camera, and also shout out to all of the sponsors rolling through your screen one final time. Signing off. We'll see you next week for more KMAC action on the OH Report.